welcome to another TenTastic video. Today we want to talk about the mysterious zone on Earth, which is the Bermuda Triangle. I'm sure most of you have heard about it, but what else are you missing? If you're curious, then watch till the end because you may get surprised. Let's start with our fact number 10. It isn't marked on maps. The Bermuda Triangle is not featured on any international maps, and the United States Board on Geographic Names does not acknowledge it as a recognized Atlantic Ocean territory. The term disappearance was first used in the mid-19th century. Despite the fact that reports of inexplicable incidents in the area date back to the mid-19th century, the term Bermuda Triangle did not catch on until 1964. The term was first used in a pulp magazine piece by Vincent Gaddis to describe a triangular zone that has killed hundreds of ships and planes without a trace. Despite its notoriety, the Bermuda Triangle does not have a greater rate of disappearances. Fact number 9. The debris of a plane or ship that disappears in the triangle is never found. This is because the Gulf Stream flows near to the triangle, removing the debris quickly. At least 1,000 people have died in the last 100 years. Every year, 4 planes and 20 yachts go missing on average. It's impossible to say how many ships and planes have vanished in the Bermuda Triangle. The most prevalent estimate is that there will be around 50 ships and 20 planes. Fact number 8. It's unclear whether disappearances in the Bermuda Triangle were caused by human error or natural disasters. The Bermuda Triangle has been observed to have electronic fog, which could be a time travel tunnel. Pilot Bruce Gernon claims he lost 28 minutes after flying through a time-warping cloud tunnel. Before reappearing at Miami Beach, the jet vanished from radars. The 3-hour journey from Bermuda to Miami took only a third of the time, and Mr. Gernon believed he had been hurled forward in time. Fact number 7. U.S. military aircraft were involved in at least 2 incidents in the region. The collier USS Cyclops vanished inside the Bermuda Triangle in March 1918, and way from Brazil to Baltimore, Maryland. There was no reason for its disappearance, and no wreckage was discovered. A squadron of bombers, dubbed Flight 19, led by American Lieutenant Charles Carroll Taylor, vanished in the skies above the Bermuda Triangle 27 years later. No explanation was given, and no wreckage was discovered, as was the case with the Cyclops incident. Fact number 6. The Bermuda Triangle, often known as the Devil's Triangle, is a 500,000 square mile stretch of ocean off the southeastern coast of Florida. Christopher Columbus was the first to report on the Bermuda Triangle. When Christopher Columbus sailed through the area on his first voyage to the New World, he recorded a large fireball, maybe a meteor, crashing into the water one night, a weird light appearing in the distance a few weeks later, and the ship's compass failing. The Bermuda Triangle is crossed by the Gulf Stream, a strong ocean circulation noted for causing dramatic fluctuations in local weather. Fact number 5. It's one of the world's deepest places. Indeed, the area's undersea terrain could be a factor in the region's history of disappearances. It transitions from a gently sloping continental shelf to a very steep gorge. In the Bermuda Triangle, some of the world's deepest pits may be found. Ships or planes sinking into these deep ditches are unlikely to be discovered. Fact number 4. Are you able to detect the odor of gas? Scientists have discovered significant volumes of methane gas trapped in the ocean floor as a result of rotting sea creatures. The methane freezes into superconcentrated ice, and if a pocket ruptures, the gas surges to the surface and erupts without warning. If a ship is near a blowout, the water beneath it will become significantly less dense. It could sink, and when it settles to the seafloor, sediment could swiftly cover it. Fact number 3. What do the sailors think about it? Brunel skipper Bowie Becking said, "I read all the stories about boats and planes disappearing. However, in all the times I've raced through the Bermuda Triangle, nothing weird has ever happened. Well, maybe the only thing I recall is that in some races we've had terrible thunderstorms and were once struck by lightning, destroying all the equipment on board. This sounds suspicious to us." Fact number 2. Joshua Slocum vanished on a 1909 voyage from Martha's Vineyard to South America, after becoming famous as the first person to sail solo around the world. Despite the fact that it's unknown what transpired, numerous publications afterwards blamed his death on the Bermuda Triangle. The Bermuda Triangle is not a fixed, and its effects can be felt outside of it as well. Strange weather, electromagnetic difficulties, and other phenomena can be experienced outside the regular boundaries of the triangle depending on the weather and time of year. Finally, we reached our number 1 fact for today's video. But before we continue, make sure to subscribe, like, and share with your friends. Already done? Then let's move on. The traffic situation. The Bermuda Triangle sees a lot of traffic every day, both by sea and by air, and it's one of the busiest maritime channels on the planet. American writer Charles Berlitz wrote a best-selling book, named The Bermuda Triangle. Berlitz stated in the book that the strange disappearances were linked to the ancient, lost kingdom of Atlantis. The Navy scrambled search planes immediately, sending a pair of PBM Mariner flying boats out of Fort Lauderdale. However, one of them vanished from radar just 20 minutes later. The Mariners were renowned for catching fire, and a merchant ship observed a blaze and found signs of an oil slick in the ocean, thus it's thought it caught fire and crashed into the ocean. Bermuda was previously called the Limbo of the Lost. Prior to its more well-known moniker of Devil's Triangle, the area was known as the Limbo of the Lost, in honor of all the dead that were never found. Another surprising fact is that The Tempest, a drama by William Shakespeare, was inspired by a shipwreck in the Bermuda Triangle in 1609. That's it for today's video. Which fact surprised you today? Tell us in the comments your thoughts. Stay tuned for another video and stay TenTastic. Thanks for watching and see you next time.